Hey everyone, Brit Carmichael here, bringing you Woo Woo Wednesday, your live weekly tarot reading where I tune into the energy of the week to see what we need to pay attention to. So I'm super thrilled to join you this week. We've got a full moon in Leo. It's an eclipse and a super blood moon on Sunday. So this is going to be a powerful release this week. You are probably starting to notice that some of your old patterns and some of the old things that used to trigger you are coming up right now. And it's not because you're repeating the pattern, it's because you're releasing the pattern. And so this full moon on Sunday is really going to give you permission to just let go. And since it's in the sign of Leo, it's all about our passions and how we show up and shine our authentic creativity into the world. So you're most likely going to be drawn to listening to your inner voice to find how you like to express your creativity and to find your passion. So just know that you're going to be releasing a lot of old stuff. So if you have old energy, old emotions, old triggers, old beliefs come up, it's so that you can let them go. Say hello if you're tuning in live. It's so good to see you all. I love jumping on for Woo Woo Wednesday and bringing you your live reading. Today's reading will be from the Rebecca Campbell Work Your Light Oracle deck. I love this deck, and I just feel like with a full moon this week, it's really an important time to tune into our soul's guidance. And I feel like this Oracle deck does a really good job in bringing through messages that our soul would speak to us, right? So how's your week? What's going on for you? What's the energy like? What's been coming up? Are you releasing things? Are you noticing some old patterns coming back up for you? What's going on? Also, have you been planning your goals and your dreams for 2019 to be around those passions and creativity that you have? Rebecca says, that must be why I feel so tired lately. Yeah, a full moon is a lot of energy and it can wear us out, especially again with an eclipse. It's a super blood moon, which a super moon is when the moon is closest to the earth, and so it's even more powerful. You guys are probably gonna experience some confrontations in your communication this week, so be mindful of the way that you speak to yourself and the way that you speak to other people. Trump shutdown got me not at work, needed to end. Oh my goodness. Well, I feel like there's going to be a beautiful blessing on the other side of all of this craziness. And, you know, speaking of that, Leo rules the leadership sign. So we're going to see a lot of adjustments in our leadership coming up with this full moon. So whether that be, you know, our presidency or even the way that you show up as a leader in your life. So know that leadership plays a major role in this beautiful full moon on Sunday. Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. Hey, Erica. Hey, Jane. Releasing people, getting into my head of decisions I would like to make as well as I get the tired part. Yeah, okay guys, so I'm going to tune in. I'm going to shuffle with the intention that we all receive the message we need most this week. All right, and again, I am using the Work Your Light Oracle deck from Rebecca Campbell. So fun. All right, I'm going to shuffle with the intention that we receive the message we need this week. Whoa, whoa. Hello, Milo. So awesome. Okay, and if you have any questions for me while I'm pulling up the cards, feel free to leave them in the chat below. I love talking all things woo-woo with you guys. So if you have any questions around, you know, we just covered tips that you're spiritually awakening on the Elevated Life series last week. If you didn't catch our live video, you can find it on my page. We were talking about angel numbers and signs and synchronicities that pop up when you're starting to go on that journey of self-discovery. Okay, these cards are talkative today. All right, I have two so far, one more. All right, hold on. We gotta like get rid of this, like, block. Okay, yes, we just bye to the haters. All right, Leslie says so much anxiety, and this is an issue that has come back around, so it's time to let it go for good. Yes, how many of you guys are feeling like you're experiencing, like, I thought I was done with this? This is a really popular topic that I feel like I need to dive a little bit deeper on. Maybe we'll go live in the Shine Tribe and talk about this. But typically when we're experiencing lessons here, we go through the experience, a lot of us go through it multiple times in different scenarios because we don't get it the first time. But once we finally have this awareness, like, oh my gosh, I'm learning a lesson. I'm supposed to be getting wisdom out of this. Once we glean the wisdom and once we take the lesson and we're like, okay, I got it. Like, don't date abusive men. I got it, right? Like, you learn the lesson. Typically, it'll come up one more time because the universe wants to show you that you actually have gotten the lesson. So now that you've learned to say no, it'll bring you an opportunity where it'll trigger your ego and it'll be like, oh my gosh, I thought I was done with this. Like, how am I attracting it again? So you second guess yourself. But the thing is, it's the universe going, here's an opportunity that will be so easy for you to activate your personal power and say no to this opportunity or experience that you want to break the cycle in. So how many of you guys understand what I'm talking about and have experienced that, where you feel like you've gotten through the lesson and then it comes back up, but this time it's so much easier for you to, approach it from a higher perspective, saying, no, that's not what I'm interested in, or that's not for me. I've learned my lesson. Lizzie says, my mom keeps seeing the number 13 and was wondering what that means. Well, 13 is if we're talking about Tarot, 13 is the death card in Tarot. So typically that means that you're at a time in your life where you're transitioning or you're letting something go and you're leaving something behind. If it's October 13th, then it's my birthday, and I just love that number. In Chinese tradition, 13 is considered a lucky number. And if you break it down in numerology, 1 plus 3 is 4, and 4 represents solid foundations. Okay, I've got one more card to pull, but I just want to hang out with you guys. What if I haven't finished something yet that I need to finish? Will that stunt my growth? No, because if you're still working through something, you're still growing. What else do you guys have for me? Been in a funk, Julia says, over the last couple of days. Well, tune into the funk. Ask the funk what it's doing here. What does it represent? And get a little bit clearer on the energy that, what does it pertain to? Have you been working out? Have you been drinking enough water? Have you been, practicing gratitude or just having fun lately? Typically, people who are in a funk are not having fun. Have you guys ever noticed F-U-N-K? Fun is in the word funk. So if you're not having fun, if you're in a funk, you're probably not having fun, right? Haley says, oh yeah, the old lessons are creeping back in around this moon. Yes, allow it to come up. This eclipse is going to be a really powerful shakeup to release all of those old patterns and beliefs and emotions and negative thoughts that keep coming up. Just let it go. All right, what's the last card for us this week? All right, there we go. Last card for the week. All right, are you guys ready? Hello, darling. It's so good to see you. I just love seeing you guys. Okay, I'm going to dive into this reading for this week. So before we get started, if you know a soul sister who would love this message, please tag them or share this video. Whatever you got to do to spread the good vibes. I appreciate the good karma. Okay, guys, let's dive in. The first card for this week yes, is play. Oh my God. Hello. Was I not just saying if you are in a funk, it's because you're not having fun? And I literally just gave this guidance to, I did a private tarot reading for someone yesterday, and it was actually a male, guys. Can you believe that? And the message for him was play. It's like you've got to get back into playing and having fun and embracing your childlike joy. This card says, have fun, celebrate, and don't be so serious. I love this card because full moons are also a time of celebration. And when we release something, we're actually creating room for the next new thing in our life. So don't take it so seriously. As things are releasing, if you cry, don't beat yourself up for crying. If you get up mad, just honor the emotion and honor how you feel in the moment. Just be able to kind of brush it off and don't take life so seriously. What can you guys celebrate? So of course we're talking about releasing old patterns and releasing things during this full moon, but I want to know what you guys are celebrating for this full moon. So what are you currently celebrating? Remember, it's important to celebrate the small wins as well as the big wins. It's great to, celebrate once we get to the end of our journey, but what's most important is that we celebrate every single small success and step that takes us to get to that place. Because once we get to the end of the goal, the destination, and we've arrived, then we find ourselves saying, well, what's next? And it's hard to appreciate all the hard work that we've done because we're already ready for the next thing. How many of you guys know what I'm talking about? So celebrate every single step along the way. So what can you celebrate this week? What are you celebrating? I'm celebrating a new idea and sense of direction. Great topic to bring up, because that's actually another thing you're going to start to experience during this full moon. Because in the time of a full moon, you've got all of the reflection from the sun off of the moon, which what that means for us is that it creates more awareness. So we have more light to be able to look inward into our inner darkness, right? And so we have all this light shining from the moon so that we can see more clearly. So you're going to find that you have a stronger sense of clarity and direction on this moon. It's also going to help you to, like say, okay, I'm done with that. So maybe you're in a crappy job and you've really been thinking about doing something different. This will be that time where you have that extreme clarity on like, this is exactly what I know I want to do. I pulled a card last night that invited me to be more lighthearted. Sounds familiar. Yes. So how are you guys going to play this week? In what way do you like to experience like excitement and joy? Maybe that's going to a park or playing with your animals, or, being around young kids if that's for you. How do you guys like to play? Like maybe you want to go play basketball or go play a sport outside, or how will you play this week? Julia says, I'm celebrating vulnerability and accepting change into my life, and I'm working on my book. Amazing. Gwen says, I was interviewed on a local radio tonight about my business and my message. Amazing. Rebecca says, celebrating the book coming out soon. It's been a journey. This is awesome. You guys, so keep sharing your celebrations in the comment, and remember that this week you're invited to play and not be so serious. So when we go through change, a lot of the times we don't have the next step, and so we feel like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. So in times where you don't have full clarity, just find ways to relax and to slow down and to trust that everything will be all right, and play will help you do that. All right, the next card for this week is Get Grounded. So as we go outside and we play outside, we're actually connecting ourselves back to source. And this says empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. So when this card comes up, it's saying that there's a lot of energy that's going to be like flying around this moon on Sunday. So it's really important to ground yourself and to really remember that you are in control of your energy, that your life rides on your breath, and that if you can control your breath, then you can control your energetic state. So take time to go out. So play and get grounded. I mean, this is an invitation to go outside and just like get on the swing set, or, play in the sandbox, and just take your shoes off and reconnect with the earth, and watch the birds, and go surround yourself with animals. I love being around animals because they always teach me so much about life and how to respond to each other and how they get along in their groups. It's amazing. So how can you find yourself going out into nature and reconnecting with earth? All right, the last card for this week is Inner Temple. Inner Temple comes up, and this says devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. So as you're playing and as you're getting grounded and going outside to get connected with nature, you are creating that sacred space within that allows your soul to come through and speak to you, so that you do get that clarity and that sense of like, okay, I know exactly where I'm meant to be going at this moment. So this is saying right now, take a moment to create the space so that your heart can speak up. So many of you are saying that you've had some anxiety and that you've been worrying and overthinking the future. Well, 2019 is a little bit different in that we're going to be manifesting it so quickly that if we spend any time in worry, we're going to automatically start drawing that to us. So what's important for you in 2019 is to seriously just relax and just let go of any stress, any shoulds, any doubts, any obligations, and just commit to what lights you up in the moment. And just like life, you never know what the next moment's going to provide for you. It's all unknown. So stop wasting your worry about the unknown, because every moment of your life has been that way. And there's no such thing as the future or the past. They're just labels that we give to the present moment that is either no longer here or yet to be here. So I think it's important for you guys to play and to relax, because when you do that, it opens up your well, I mean, if you guys want to get scientific, it actually puts you in a different brainwave state. And as you relax your brainwave state and you relax your body, you open up to become a wider channel, so that it talks about tuning into the portal of your heart, which is one of the biggest energy centers we have. When we slow down and we relax and we get out of this energetic center and our, then we open up our heart, and that's when we start to receive more guidance and more inspiration, and courage comes through. We start to get inspired with these ideas that, like, I'm meant to do this. So I think this is really important for you guys to just chill the F out this week. Just go outside, have fun, kick a ball around, and stop trying to be an overachiever and check off your to-do list. It's so funny because at the beginning of the year, I'm like, okay, it's the beginning of the year. I got to write down all my goals and schedule everything out. And every time I get out my calendar, I just put it away. I'm like, but I'm here. Like, this is the moment. We've got to stop living so much in the future and planning. And I mean, it's too overwhelming, and it causes us to miss the present moment, which is here, and this is all we have. And in the present moment, that's when we tune into our heart, where we're guided from our own soul's voice, and we're not looking to other people for their opinions. So take this week to just chill out, to have fun, and to trust that whatever comes up for you, your own internal guidance, is always leading you to that next, to your next step. No one else has that divine channel for you. They have their own divine channel. So pay attention to what, your inner visions are this week, and the messages and the feelings that you get this week. Really pay attention to your feelings, because your emotions are what's helping you to discover what you're experiencing in each moment. Rebecca says, be in the now. Yes, that's all we have is now. So recap: play, get grounded, and devotion with your inner temple. So here's the thing: the more we play, the more connected to the divine we are. And I know that sounds crazy to people in the corporate, go get them, like, money world. But if you want real connection, and if you're looking for true peace, then if you get back to your roots of just childlike joy and playing spontaneously with no agenda, you'll find a deeper connection to your soul, to the universe, and to everyone else around you. So don't be so hard on yourself this week. Take life a little bit lighter, a little bit less serious, and know that we are all meant to play. There's this beautiful quote, and I don't remember who says it, but it's something about, like, us humans have messed up the way what the gods created for just to be fun. Like, the gods created this to be fun and to be playful, but we're taking it so serious. And one of my favorite spiritual teachers, his name is Osho, he says that life is called Leela. In I don't think it's Sanskrit or whatever, I don't know, whatever language it is. In whatever language it is, Leela actually means play, which is the word for life. And you can look at it in one of two ways. One is that you're the star in this show, aka a play, or you are just meant to enjoy and journey and play through life. So either way, enjoy yourself. Because this is a beautiful week to celebrate, to leave the past behind, and to know that you are in control of creating your future. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. This has been such a fun week here on Woo Woo Wednesday, tuning into the energy. We've got a full moon on Sunday in Leo, so make sure that you're tuning into your passions, you're tapping into your creativity, and you're making space for your heart to speak up, because you are the leader of your life. And this is your opportunity to leave the past behind and create a brand new future that is based in faith and trust and belief that all of your dreams are coming true. I will see you guys on Friday for the Elevated Life series. And if you know a soul sister who would love this message, please tag them in the comments below or share this video. Thank you so much for tuning in to Woo Woo Wednesday. And if you'd like a private one-on-one tarot reading with me, then you can book online by going to britneycarmichael.com/tarot. And I look forward to connecting with you guys. Bye.